What is up, FIFA faithful? Bearhamms here, and welcome to episode 15 of the Pyramid. This is going to be a different episode. Our entire tenure with Girona is going to be this episode, and that's it. Reason being, running out of time. FIFA 23 is right around the corner. I mean, right now I'm filming this on the 6th of September. So there's just little more than 3 weeks, and I already have episodes planned and plotted out. So it's probably the best just to get this one out of the way, see, if we can get it done in one season or even 2 seasons. First, we will congratulate the players that have graduated from Regensburg to Girona. First off, our goalkeeper, David Baumann. I thought he would work perfectly in this league, 71 overall. Next, we have Tobias Lundberg. He's been here since we got him in Rochdale, so he continues his career with us. Then, an interesting move, we brought William Bates from Rochdale, 73 overall center back. He was great in year 2, and I thought, you know what, we might as well bring him up. There's just a lot of players from Rochdale that, still could make themselves into a big name. And then keep going further. We have Aaron Knowles, of course. We're going to bring him along. Also, Ati Samuel, who did cost a pretty penny. We brought him in for 77 million euros, and that was because we sold all of our players. There were a lot of decent players with Girona. Also brought in Guillaume, changes number to number 7. Then we also, of course, had to bring on Savage. We had to bring on Zebra. Can't forget those guys. We also brought in Joel Monk. Now, I do have Joel Monk loan listed. It'll be interesting to see if we can get him on loan and see, with the season loan, maybe he can, bump up his overall and could be helpful later down the line. With a new team, we also have new players, and we'll start off with the best player that I found in the free agent market, and that was Haris Ivancek. Ivancek? I'm not sure what the pronunciation. I'll work on that later. 80 overall. He's a center forward striker. Got him playing in the cam role for the time being. He'll be a perfect addition right behind Savage and Zebra. Another good one, Carlos Cuevas. Exciting prospect, 77 overall at the age of 17. The man is a stud, and I would not be surprised if you see him in later episodes. Also, we have Vicente Bustos. Doesn't have any potential, but 74 overall, still good. And this guy, I think, is going to fly under the radar. Xavi Velasquez. He's probably going to be a super sub. We'll probably play him as a backup cam or even a backup striker. I know we do have Guillaume, but I do think with Velasquez, he could be up to some good. We also have Fernando Herrera, showing great potential. He'll be battling with Lundberg for some playing time, which is also why I do have a lot more strikers, just so they can compete with Zebra, with Savage, iron sharpening iron. And then also we have a bunch of players that I don't know if we'll see them in the next iteration, but I still think they might have a chance. We have Xavi Calderon with his little trash bag hair bun, and Simo. He's a showing great potential player. Fran Herrera, Johannes Hahn, interesting name there. He's the captain. It'd be interesting to pair him up with Fisher in the future. Braze Milan, Jose Luis Sanchez, Antonio Vaquero, Danny Jimenez. That'd be a good one. Alessandro Acevedo. While there will be a lot of simulating in this episode, I do feel it's right to play the first game against Real Sociedad B at the Real Arena and just seeing how these players fare on together. I know I've said it in the past where first impressions are huge, but now it's more of who wants to make their stamp on this save. We haven't had that player that really has taken it by the scruff of the neck and has become like the player of the save. Oh, that's a good through ball to Picorni, who does take it and does go bar down. Dangle, snipe, Selly, and it will be the B squad of Real Sociedad getting the first goal. It's now Bustos. He's making a run. Goes far post looking for Lundberg, who does get his noggin to it, but just not enough, as there will be a yellow card for the captain, Aritz Arambari. Now the ref will call for time and no added to end the first half. So we do head to the tunnel, down by 1. Yep, that's going to be goal number 2. So we're really going to have to do something here. through ball, risky one. Zebra almost had it, but it looks like it will stay with Sociedad. And that'll be the first 90 minutes with Girona. And a lot left on the pitch. Overall, in our first month, we are just outside the promotion playoff zone. We have 13 points. Stat-wise, I'd have to say the team looks like they are struggling a bit. Savage is our top scorer with 3. And we have the Zebra with only 2, as Ivan Sech is doing his best with 2 at the cam roll. Second month comes to a close, and we are now in the promotion playoff zone with 21 points. And still we have a goal differential of 0. We'll also take a look at the stats, see if they've improved. I mean, they have to with our guys, but some of them haven't really. Savage hasn't scored this month. Zebra only had 1. Ivan Sech only had 1. Yeah, it's not good when our 4th best scorer is a center back. Finding our way to the January transfer window, things are just not clicking with this side as we've been dropping points left and right. Didn't get a single victory in the month of November. So now we will take a look at the table. We are sitting in 11th. It's not too bad, but when you see 6th place, 37, we only have 28. Things need to start heading in the right direction. Now we have hit the month of February, and we have achieved 1 goal, making the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey, but that is not our peak goal. Again, want to get promoted. And in 13th place, being double digits behind Cadiz for that final spot, it's looking less and less likely. We will simulate this game, and we'll see how it goes as we do go against the top team. Oh, God, that was close. Just as I was about to finish what I was saying, Savage got a brace against Real Sociedad. That's nothing to sniff at. Well done. Skipping further, our first season at Girona I don't know, it might be our only season at Girona, as we did do okay near the end, went on an unbeaten streak, but we did lose a lot of key games, and because of that, we do finish at 11th, 60 points in 42 games. We should have done a lot better, as Tenerife gets in the final playoff promotion spot with 70 points. So we know what we need to get next year if we still have the job next year. We'll look at the season awards. I'm pretty sure they'll have those up, see if one of our guys slipped in. Nope. Sure as heck no. Montiel, we don't have him. Doesn't look like any Girona players, as this was, again, it was interesting just to see how the team would fare on mostly simulated games. Savage, okay, 20 goals this season, well done. Great year for him with 5 assists. Ivan Sech, 10 goals, 5 assists. Ati Samuel, 6 and 6. Zebra only had 6 goals in 31 appearances. Bit of a slow year for him. Jimenez sprout up, got 4 goals, 2 assists. Our defenders came in strong. Both had 3 goals, and I don't know why Han didn't play that many games. Kian only had 2 goals and assist. And it kind of just sputtered out from there, unfortunately. The good news is that the board does see potential in this side, so we will get a season 2, but we're really going to have to make it worth it. As always, we do need to check where our old teams have gone, and it looks like Rochdale are still in League 1, which is good. I didn't expect them to go any further, but I'm happy that they're not in League 2 again. Then, of course, we'll take a look at Bundesliga 5, see how Regensburg are doing, and they're still in Bundesliga 5. So, you know, despite leaving, we've left both teams in good hands. Right now, we've only made 3 signings, but I think they'll be the only 3 signings we'll make. We did sign Ruben Guerra from Lazio, 74 overall goalkeeper, slightly better than Baumann. Looked like he did have a bit of a sophomore slump in Spain. We also signed Humberto Herrera, 81 overall, 6'2" CDM. Can almost make him into a center back. So that is our next player, Danny Dominguez, 78 overall center back. Those 2 players, along with Guerra, really do bolster our lineup. So we have a solid mid 3 with Herrera, Ivan Sech, and Samuel, and then back 3 of Dominguez, Cuevas, and Bates. Another year, another chance to get promoted, as we'll play yet another game on camera. This time it is against Elche. Safe to say our first simulated season was a mitigated disaster. So now we have a chance to go up early as Zebra is there, takes it and scores. He only had 6 goals all of last season, and he gets one in only just 4 minutes. Surprised that dude is onside, and that's going to be a goal. So I'll do it for the opening half. We do get a goal early from Zebra, but they answer back. Oh, that was a good pass, and that'll be a good goal. So we are going to lose out on the ball as Herrera. There's a shot. Glacius going to watch it roll in. That'll be the 3rd goal for Elche, and yet another loss on opening day. A lot better start to the first 2 months of the season. 7 games, 5 wins, and 2 losses. We are sitting 15 points, a game in hand behind Mallorca. Halfway through the season, and look at that. Top of the league, 1 point over Mallorca, and almost 10 points over Las Palmas for that 3rd spot, which is a playoff promotion spot. So yeah, pretty comfortable right now. We'll take a look at league leaders in terms of stats, see if we have any players of our own. We have Savage and Ivanchek. Ivanchek, that sounds more right. And then we'll also take a look quickly at our squad hub with our own stats. Danny Dominguez with 1 goal, and he has the most appearances, but we will top goal getters. Ivanchek, Savage, Samuel with 7. Kind of bummed out. Zebra only has 3 and only 1 assist. Things could be doing better there. Interesting series of events. We found ourselves in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. And of course, we will simulate this one. I don't have high hopes, but we'll see what happens here as we do lose to Espanyol, but we did a lot better than we did last year as we reached the round of 16 in our first season at Girona. We have hit a bit of a snag as we have dropped to 3rd. We are now in the playoff spot. We do have a 5-point advantage over Cadiz, the team that has the final playoff promotion spot, but it is kind of depressing considering we were at 1 point top of the table. Season 2 of Girona is done. We have made it to the promotion playoffs. We will take a look at the season awards. They do have them here. Player of the tournament, Mallorca's Laborde. And we have goalkeeper of the tournament, Badia of Elche. You saw him in the gameplay. Motor takes top score for Mallorca. Team of the tournament, Savage, way to go. Gets a spot at striker. So we'll take a look at stats quickly before we get into the playoff promotion bit. So we'll see how many goals he scored. 20 yet again. Well done. Good for Savage, yet another double-digit season. I think he scored 20 in all 3 of the seasons we've had him. Ivanchek, 16 goals, 9 assists. Samuel, 12 goals, 5 assists. Zebra, 6 goals, 2 assists. Herrera, 4 and 7 for his debut season. Pretty solid showings all around. Without a doubt, we are at the most annoying part, and that is the promotion playoff. And we start out against Royal Oviedo. The away fixture ends 3-0, so we get 3 away goals. Perfect. Nice, that's what we needed. Nice little cushion there as we'll continue to simulate through. We have a couple players with expiring contracts in Han and Azevedo, but don't really need to worry about those guys. So we'll get to the second leg, the home fixture. So we'll simulate that. We have that 3-goal cushion, and we preserve it. We do give up 1 goal, but Ivanchek gets yet another goal just before halftime. Bada bing, bada boom. We are in the playoff promotion final. Unlike other promotion playoff finals, this is over 2 legs, and we are going to simulate the home fixture. So we have our starters in, and it is a draw, 1-1. So they do have the advantage with that away goal, and you bet you're behind. We are going to play the second leg, the away fixture against Las Palmas. Sadly, we're going to have to achieve this feat without Ati Samuel, who they're going to call for international duty. It is 2026, so it is going to be the World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. What a terrible way to end this year. Like, really, our best player is just going to be out just like that. Our 85, 86 rated center mid. This is a massive game for the side. Honestly, I I don't really want to do another season with Girona. And it's kind of sad too. Technically, it's only been one episode. It's only been an afternoon for me recording this. There's already a nice header, but a nicer save by Guerra. Keeping things okay for the moment. Another good block by Cuevas. Try to open things up here. Nice pass. Ivanšek takes it, scores. There we go. The Slovenian international. Get things started. A nice shot there. We do have a goal. It's an away goal. If we get another one, we're going to be in business. Does see the run by Bustos. Bustos. Back to Knowles. Does get the pass through to Ivanšek. He's going to find Zebra, who scores. There we go. The captain getting just more goals for us. Oh, no, they don't give him the armband. Okay. Out wide to Herrera. Chance for a shot. Maybe Zebra to scoop it up, but out of the reach. And that'll do it for the opening half. We get the 2 goals, 2 crucial away goals. Now we're just 45 minutes away, finally, from getting to the top. Herrera whips one in, looking for Velasquez, who does get the header to it. Maybe a chance for a rebound. Takes it and scores. Well done, Xavi Velasquez. Well done, taking in the pass from Bates. The nice little cherry on top of this season, as Girona will be playing in La Liga next season. We'll be going somewhere else. We'll be, I don't know where we'll be. We'll have to figure that out. There we have it. We have been promoted. The job has been done. It did take an extra year, but thankfully the board was patient with us. Now the away fans celebrate along with Aaron Knowles, who, was on the bench for most of the season, but because of the absence of Atu Samuel, came in the clutch, showed up, played some good defense. Now we're in La Liga, baby. Well done. So you get to celebrate. And, I was a little iffy about having Bates as the captain for this, the guy to lift up this trophy, but I think it's fitting. He's a guy that we brought in the second year of Rochdale. We didn't bring him to Regensburg. He was one of the final cuts. Bringing Bates in, he showed that he can, do the best. Despite being only 74 overall, he can prove his mettle, and now I'm excited to see what he does in the next step as he gets to lift this playoff trophy. Now the season's done. We'll take a look at stats. Again, Savage, 20-goal season yet again. Well done to him. Ivanšek, 82 overall, 19 goals and 11 assists, a double-double season. Zebra didn't do so hot, but then again, it is the simulation, and, things happen like that. Works in weird and mysterious ways. A lot of the players that we'd usually use didn't get as much game time. Again, it's all up to the computer for that. But we did what we needed to do. We have been promoted, and now we got to figure out what team we want, what top team in the top 5 leagues that we want. Before we go, we will look at our former teams to see how they are doing. As first, we'll look at Rochdale, and they are currently in a playoff promotion spot with 75 points. That is nice to see. We'll figure out how they do later. Then we'll also look at Bundesliga 5, see how Regensburg are doing, and they're not doing too bad either. 7th place, 52 points in 34 games. Before we go, I will tease the 2 teams that I might use for our final team atop of this pyramid. The first is Schalke, and it makes a lot of sense to use a team like Schalke. This is a team that recently got relegated, needs to rebuild, and who better than Akeem Clayton, who has already rebuilt 3 teams, brought him up to the division that they're usually at, and yeah, Akeem would fit perfectly for this one. My only reservations are that we don't have a lot of regenerated players to start. We have this striker from Kosovo. Then we have this other fella around here. He's only like 55 overall in Daniel Kren. Also, I don't like the jerseys. I really don't like Schalke's jerseys at all. The front looks fine. It's just once you get to the back, that's when it kind of gets gross. As you'll see here, we'll flip around Mbwana Ali Samata. It's just that font on the back and just, I don't know, it just doesn't look nice. The other team I was thinking of is Metz, a team that was relegated to Ligue 2, but they have a chance to come back since they have been promoted. The reason I like the FC Metz idea is because there's already a couple of regenerated players that do have sky-high potential. One is Magnus Wikström, 82 overall striker. He is perfect for this league. I mean, look at the pace that he has, 92. He's a big fella at 6'2", and I know we have Zebra, we have Savage. Like, it makes sense that, you know, maybe this is not a good team to pick, but we also have players like Andoni Santana, 78 overall center back, 22 years of age. There's also another veteran here in Dennis Fernandez, the Brazilian, 73 overall, 6'1". And I just haven't done a French save before. And I know French is Farmers League, so if we go to the top and this is like, you know, you should do, you know, the Premier League again, or you should go to Spain or stay in Spain, go to Germany, go to Italy. This might be a team that just works, you know? I don't know. I'm still on the fence for both teams. They both make good arguments, but we'll just have to wait until the next episode. So yes, I'm going to leave you on this cliffhanger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.